have an idea. What if I share with you the different ways I make extra money every single day? Welcome to my channel. I'm Chanel with Save Sell Chanel, and if you're new to this channel, I plan on focusing on the different ways I save and sell one day at a time. By saving, I mean saving time, saving money, and helping save the environment. And by selling, I share the different ways I sell online and through local apps as well. So if you like that, click the like button, subscribe, and also hit the bell icon as well. Let's get into it. Number one is reselling. For reselling, I use multiple platforms such as the ones you may know, eBay and Depop, Mercari, Poshmark. I also use that in a combination with a couple other local platforms. You may know them. The popular ones are OfferUp or LetGo. I also use 5 Miles because they have the function to boost your listings, so you have a certain amount of time to get higher in rank and have greater visibility. In a future video, I'll go and share with you those different platforms, and then I'll go into more detail later on, so this way you can figure out on your own which one works best for you. My next venture will be Amazon, but that's going to be once I figure out the other platforms that I'm currently using. By reselling on different platforms, it allows me to make sure that I have different items that are available to the open market while I'm sleeping, while I'm working my full-time job, while I'm doing other things. Making sure that you make multiple streams of income while you're doing one task really allows you to save time and save money, and hopefully make extra money to help you get out of debt. The next 3 ways I make money will be very dependent on your cell phone. So the second way that I make money is surveys. I usually do surveys online. There are different apps that you can do. Special thanks to my niece for telling me about Quick Thoughts. That's one of the apps that I use that really pays you out fairly quickly. And I'm gonna do a future video on how to quickly use that app to get money, and you can redeem those the money, virtual money, I guess you can say, for Amazon gift cards, and from there you can purchase, whatever you need on the Amazon website. The other app that I use is Inbox Dollars. That's where you get paid a little bit, I think it's 2 cents per email, just to confirm that you read an email on that app. You can also take surveys as well, and it's just different ways. The only downside with that is that you can only cash out when you make $30 or more. So that's going to be one of those long tail things. It's going to take a little bit more time to make money, but at the end of the day, that's money you wouldn't have had otherwise. The other apps that I use in terms of surveys, or websites I use rather, is Global Test Market. Now that one's going to be a little bit more time consuming, but if you need extra money and you do have the time, I would highly recommend using that website. I myself have taken lots of surveys and actually cashed out at least $100 worth of PayPal money, or if you don't have a PayPal, you can also redeem it for gift cards that you can use for reselling. And I'm gonna do a future video on how I use the money that I make from these surveys to purchase items to resell and do retail arbitrage through e-commerce. So watch out for that. That is going to be a future video. The third item that I do is rebate apps. And so you're familiar with Ebates or Ibotta app. Those are some of the apps that I use for getting money back right away on my purchases. Typically the Ibotta app, I actually right away I'll take a look on my phone and see what I could get money back. Granted, it's small amounts, like 10 cents, 25 cents maybe for just a small purchase, something generic. But like I said, I'll do a video in the future for how that app works, and maybe it could be something you can use in conjunction with the surveys just to save money. So at the end of the day, if you're spending the money, if you can get money back, that is always great. Now, the final thing that I do, which is the fourth thing, is going to be using the app called Shopkick. And that app is where you go and you walk around and you scan certain items, or you walk into a certain store. You get points and you can redeem them for gift cards. There's different tier systems, but that's another great way for you to save money. If you're already at a location, why not go ahead and scan a couple items, familiarize yourself with the store, and that will definitely help you out too for maximizing your time later on as you get more acquainted for how a certain store is laid out. So once you get faster at doing these things, they may seem tedious at first, and they may seem that the end results are not worth the time that you're spending. But personally, I think that if I'm already there, I didn't make that have that money to begin with. But if someone's paying me to go ahead and walk around and scan while I'm already at like the grocery store, why not? So I'm gonna do a future video on that as well. Personally, I really like it because there's no cost to use it. You just walk into a store. Sometimes you get points for walking into the store or just scanning items. And usually you can redeem gift cards places like Target, Walmart, Sephora. And that also is another example of how you can use those gift cards for things that are on clearance. Maybe sell it online and do retail arbitrage and resell it and make profit off that. So it creates this whole cycle of how I make extra money by already being somewhere, taking surveys, getting all these free gift cards, and then going back and finding items that are on clearance and then selling it online for a profit. So at the end of the day, these are my 4 general ways that I make money. I may not do all of them every single day. It just depends. But typically, I'll get money from one of the 4. And typically, it's usually reselling. And that's the one that I make the most money off of, just because I have diversified myself in so many platforms that I'm usually going to sell at least one thing on, whether it's eBay or Poshmark or Mercari or Depop. I usually sell at least one item every single day. If in my free time, which I do have a full-time job, if I'm already, on my break or have downtime, I'll go ahead and take those surveys. And typically when I'm doing those surveys, by the end of the day, I've made an extra $5 to $6. And if you think about that, if you're making $5, $6 just on your break or just hanging out in your spare time, why not? That's money you wouldn't have had otherwise. So for me, if you're waiting for the train or the bus, there's always ways to make extra money. And this way, you're not trying to find another way to get a part-time job. And there's nothing wrong with getting a part-time job. I personally used to work 3 jobs, 4 jobs while going to college. So I understand that sometimes you have to do what you have to do, but at the same time, there are different ways to allow yourself to have more freedom so that you're not working 3, 4 jobs. Maybe you want to spend more time doing what you enjoy, doing what you love, or spending time with your family. So that's why I created this channel, and hopefully if you like this kind of content, you will click the subscribe button, hit the like button, and hit the little bell icon too, so that you will get notified of all my future videos. So I hope you like the content today. If I also have a couple questions for you, what are other ways that you make extra money every single day? This way I can learn from you and we can learn from each other, and we can save and sell one day at a time.